She's now the co-chair of 9/11 Families and Survivors United for Justice Against Terror. They've been pushing to punish the Saudis. This did not come as a surprise to you because you were questioned for this story. Is that fair to say?
Yes, that's true. I was interviewed for the
React
story.
to it.
I'm shocked that's what's going on here. I mean, do the Saudis really have that much influence on our government? Are they really calling the shots in Washington, D.C.? Are we really not able to pass legislation in our Congress because of the Saudis? It's unbelievable.
I said at the outset in my monologue that President Obama has on a few occasions said that he would release these documents. Back me up on that.
Yes, that's absolutely true. Shortly after he took office, he made a promise to a 9/11 victim's family member. And then again, when Osama bin Laden was taken out, he made another promise to a second family member that, yes, he would release the 28 pages.
And it makes you wonder, Terry, not only if they're going to play hardball with us on this issue, how loyal a supporter are they in our fight against ISIS?
That's a good question. You know, that's the second threat that they're making. Beyond taking this billions of dollars out of our economy, they're also threatening now to not assist us at the fight with ISIS. And that's ludicrous. I mean, they need us pretty much more than we need them.
It's the morning of September 11. Tom is on the 104th floor of the North Tower. He's working for Cantor Fitzgerald. He actually called you.
Yes, he did.
And said,
the building's on fire. We've been hit by an airplane, and we're going to go to the stairwells, and we're going to try to get out. There's a lot of smoke, and he said a few other things that are very personal. It was horrifying.
And ever thereafter, so many of us, even those like myself who weren't personally impacted with the loss of a loved one, you know the refrain, never forget. But I said it's an empty promise if there are documents out there that we still haven't seen and aspects of this story that we haven't been told. What's the pitch you want to make to the White House?
Oh, absolutely. Well, first of all, stand by your promise and release the 28 pages. The 9/11 families have a right to know this, and so do the American people. We can't get a full understanding of what's going on in our country now with terrorism unless we know exactly what happened prior to 9/11 and how it came about, and how the network existed, how the money was being transferred. So really, please, stand by your promise, and let's get the truth out there, like Senator Graham said. Then we can deal with it, you know, on a truthful level. Right now, we're dealing with a lot of secrets and a lot of things being hidden. And they're actually trying to block our legislation, which all our legislation does is give the courts jurisdiction to hear our case. That's all it does. And look what they're doing. They're freaking out.
Final question. I'm about to pivot to the 2016 election, which you know is the dominant story all around us.
Right.
Do you have a champion among this field on this issue? Have any of the 5 remaining picked up your cause and said, Terry Strada, I'm releasing those 28 pages if Obama doesn't?
I have heard that Trump has said that, yes. I've seen him say that publicly, that he would release the 28 pages. Senator CRUZ is a sponsor of our bill, the Justice Against Sponsors of Terrorism Act, so I'm sure he is supporting our legislation.
Well, let's get them all on the record. Let's get all 5 of them on the record,
yes,
so we
absolutely.
can bring this to some conclusion once and for all.
Yeah, I'd like to hear what Hillary Clinton has to say about it. Because
I want to hear from all 5 of them.
You know, she signed a letter in 2003 asking George Bush to declassify the 28 pages.
And has she been supportive thereafter?
Oh, we've heard nothing from her.
Hold their feet to the fire.